Hey legacy builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In today's video, I'm setting up my July budget along with the first two paycheck budgets for the month so I can catch up with you guys. I was also tagged by a few people, Kathy's Cash and Coin, Almost Organized Owl, and JB's 2 cents to answer 40 questions about me. So while you watch me set up my budget in my annual budget workbook, which is available on Amazon if you'd like to purchase it to try it out, I'm going to answer these questions as honestly and as truthfully as I can so we can get to know each other a little bit better. So let me know if any of my answers resonate with you. And the first question is, do you have pets? That it's easy. The answer is no. So we don't have pets now. We did have a fish at one point, but unfortunately Sunshine died, and we probably won't own pets until we move from where we're living right now. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I'm married to my lovely husband of 7 years. Do you drink alcohol? No, but I do drink wine. I do enjoy drinking a glass of wine here and there. White wine, Pinot Grigio, but red wine is really good for your heart, so I try that, but not very often. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Hot dogs or cheeseburger? Cheeseburger, definitely. With a little mayonnaise and ketchup. That's how I like it. My favorite food is, I don't really have one favorite food. I love lasagna, but I also am in love with curry chicken over white rice. So it's like, it depends. Catch me on one day, I'll really want that curry chicken, and another day I have to have lasagna. I think I just really enjoy comfort foods, so they both seem like comfort foods to me. What do you drink in the morning? Usually I drink coffee because it just helps my mama brain. It helps me get started during the day. But now that it's summer and it's extremely hot, I'm drinking iced tea or just cold water in the morning. Can you do 100 push-ups? I sure can, but not all at one time. So I think the most push-ups I've done at one time in my adult age is 20. So yeah, not really 100 push-ups straight, but I can do them in increments. My favorite season is so unfair because I was born in the fall. So I do love the fall, but summer has to be my favorite only because it's longer days and you have the opportunity to just have so much fun going to water parks and movies and, seeing fireworks and all barbecues. It's just, summer has so much packed into it. I think summer is my favorite. My favorite hobby is dancing. I love to dance. It's just one of my favorite things to do, and dancing is also just like a way of releasing stress for me. So quickly, I set up my monthly calendar, really straightforward. I just want to track the bills that we have for the month of July. Most of these bills have already been paid by the time you see this video because, again, I'm a little bit late in releasing and updating or setting up the July budget. So we have 4 paydays in the month. And one thing that I have to remind myself to do for August is to add groceries back to our budget, because if you were here before and you've been following the budgeting and the monthly budgets, you would know that we had these pandemic EBT cards that the state sent us for the children, and we've been using those to cover our groceries. And now that that has finally run out, we're going to have to start picking up the cost of groceries again going forward to August. So that's just a little quick reminder. And I'm just going to highlight the bills that are due so I can actually see them clearly. I don't like to use a lot of color on my calendar. It's really just a plain Jane when it comes to this. I used to use stickers and do all of the things, but right now our budget is a little tight, and I just want to focus on making sure all of our bills get paid and we save as much money as possible since we don't have any debt to repay. So I think I stopped at favorite hobby. Do you have any tattoos? I do have one tattoo that I got when I was in my early 20s. I do regret it. I regret it so much because I did it for all the wrong reasons. But it's on a private part of my body. So not too many people would have seen that, but yeah, I do regret that. I seriously considered getting it removed, but I heard that the cost of removing it and the physical pain that comes with it is greater than when the tattoo was actually drawn on my body. So I don't know. My husband doesn't mind it, so I probably just will keep it. All right. Do you wear glasses? Yes, I do. I actually need glasses for distance when I drive at night. So I don't wear them all the time, but I definitely noticed now that I'm getting a little older that seeing far distances is kind of a challenge for me. But I haven't had my prescription updated in like 6 years, so I guess that's a good thing. I'm going to just put a few stickers down on my vision board. I don't really have anything to write out, but these stickers are great reminders to be grateful, to be thankful for what you have, and that's how I want to keep myself kind of motivated throughout the month of July. All right. Do you have any phobias or fears? Phobias, no. I think I only fear the Lord because that's just a part of my faith. And it's not a fearful, like I'm scared that, bad things will happen. I just have a reverence for him and that's it. Because I don't believe in, um, just holding on to things that scare you and causing it to be a hindrance in your life. Like as much as we all go through challenges and we've all, had some type of trauma or fear in our lives, I don't rest on that. I just put my faith in God, that's all. Do you have a nickname? When I was a teenager, some of my family called me Tot, but I grew out of that phase. I liked it at first, but now it's like, no. My husband calls me babe. My kids call me mom. Most people just call me Tasha or Tosh. What is your favorite candy? Reese's peanut butter cups. I absolutely love Reese's peanut butter cups. I can't get enough of them. I tried to, I did a 30-day fast from chocolate once, and that was a few years ago. Um, but I haven't been eating too much chocolate lately. I'm trying to watch my sugar intake, but Reese's peanut butter cups are my favorite. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I believe in spirits. 17, rain or snow? It's a tough one because if it's too much snow, it causes problems on the road and you can't go out and you have to shovel it and salt your driveway, and I don't like that. Rain, I guess I would choose rain over snow because if it doesn't rain too much, there's no flooding and sometimes you can walk in it and you can just stay inside and watch movies if you don't like going out in the rain. So I would say rain. 18, do you have any piercings? I do. I have just in my earlobe. So I have 2 in each earlobe. And I've had them for years, since I was about 20 years old. So right here for our monthly bills, we're saving up to pay August rent. Our car insurance is the same, YMCA for gym, electricity bill, life policies, internet, cell phone, and our gas bill comes up to $19.12. So I'm glad that our bills are a little bit less this month. So that's always a good thing. Do you have any piercings? I answered. What is your age? I am 39. French fries or onion rings? French fries for the win. I would take French fries with hot sauce and ketchup. That is my jam. Do you have any children? Yes, I do. I have 3 boys. What is your favorite color? I really like pink nowadays, and I'm caught between. I don't think I just have one. I love green. As you can see, my calculator is green. Even my pen has a hint of green. I love green, and I love like more muted colors. It fits my personality, I think. So green it would have to be my favorite, I think. Can you sing? Yes, I can. I was on the worship team. I sang in the choir, and if I wasn't so nervous, most times I would probably sing during my videos. But yes, I can sing. Can you whistle? Yes, I can. Is it loud and pronounced? No, but I can whistle. Um, 25, where were you born? I was born in the United States of America. 26, do you have any siblings? I do. I'm the oldest of three girls. Can you cook? Yes, I can. I'm not a chef, but I can definitely cook. I have three children, so I have to. Can you swim? No, I cannot. I remember going on a trip when I was a little girl. The school took us to a community pool, I think it was, and I was so afraid to get in because I didn't like the water. And one of my friends, quote unquote, pushed me inside and I freaked out. I almost drowned. And one of the lifeguard and the teacher had to pull me out, and I sat out the rest of the time. I was so scared. And I should learn to swim. My children are learning to swim, but I haven't taken the class yet. I probably should get on that. 29, shower or bath? I definitely prefer a shower. If I had like a spa tub where we lived, I would love to do that after I take a shower, but shower is my go-to. City or nature? Mm, I like both, but if I had to choose, I would probably choose nature. Um, so that we can, we get a different feel out of life. I like to see lots of trees and flowers, and I would love to be able to grow my own foods naturally and that kind of thing. So I would choose nature. Are you a good friend? I hope so. I try to be. Um, I really care about people. I really am a nice person. Um, but nice doesn't always mean you're necessarily a good friend, because I can go weeks, sometimes months without talking to some of my friends. And I guess it's just, life being life, and you get overwhelmed with things a little bit and you need to I kind of stay in a little corner, but I always come back. And so however I can help, I try to help, with prayer, with, you know, giving when I can. And I don't know. Hopefully I'm a good friend. I would hope so. Have you broken any bones? No. I've had stitches before. When I was a little kid, I used to walk outside barefoot and I cut my foot pretty deep. I had like 7 stitches in my foot, but that was about it. Nothing ever broken. How many TVs do you own? Well, right now we only own one because we had three. And unfortunately, with three boys who like the rough house, they got damaged. So we just have one TV right now. What was your worst pain ever? Physical pain or like emotional pain? Emotional pain, I would say the worst pain was having a family member convince me to lie about a trauma I experienced. That was probably the worst emotional, soulful pain. Physical pain, I think the worst pain would have to be childbirth, because it's not easy before you get an epidural. If you're a woman who's had given birth and you chose to not have that pain numbing medication inserted in your back, I'm telling you, before that, my first child was all natural, and that was some rough pain. So I would have to say childbirth is the worst pain ever in my life. Do you like to dance? Of course. I did say that it's my hobby. I love to dance. Um, it's like a stress reliever too. And it's a way to just, I don't know, just release a lot of stress. Camping or hotel? See, now this would contradict what my answer was for number 30, city or nature, because I said nature. I would like to go camping, but I would still prefer a hotel because I need a shower. So, hotel. Do you think you are weird? Definitely not. I'm definitely attractive and beautiful and eccentric. Definitely not weird. We're all special in our own way. All right. So, really quick, before I answer the last, I think 3 questions, because I don't think these questions relate to me, I set up, well, I didn't really set up actually. I just closed out our first budget by paycheck for July. It was a low budget of $490. So, you know, I still worked with it. We still had to pay bills. I still chose to give from that amount. And we're saving more money towards transportation because that is one of the highest line items we have right now. And I'm trying to get ahead of it before the kids go back to school. So we put aside $55 in the first paycheck to go towards transportation. We did pay 3 of the bills we had due for the first week of July. And I did put, I think it was $5. I put $5 towards the emergency fund, because every dollar still makes a difference. So even when it's a low income, it doesn't mean that it needs to stress you out. You just have to be a little bit more strategic. Every dollar has to go somewhere still. So that's how I broke it down. We didn't get to invest, but we saved a little bit. So we saved 12% of that income. And after I calculate or just come up with the total to make sure that we have a zero-based budget here, I'm going to go ahead and set up the second budget by paycheck for the month of July. So you guys will get to see that. Question number 38. How long have you been gardening? I don't know why this question is there, but I don't garden. We started growing our own like scallion in the house, and that's our first attempt to seeing if we can grow our own like herbs and vegetables. But we don't have a garden, and I've never gardened. I would love to though. What is one thing you would like to grow in your garden? When I do get a garden, I would love, I don't know, one thing, just one thing. Mm, cucumbers, definitely, because we all love cucumbers, and that's one thing I would like to grow. Um, what is your growing zone? I have no idea. I probably should have researched that before I started recording, but I don't know what that means. If anyone can give me a heads up, what does that mean, your growing zone? Is it like the climate where we live? Because I live on the East Coast. And so when we experience a season, summer, spring, winter, fall, it's pretty brutal no matter what season it is. But those are all of the questions. And so all I have left is this second budget by paycheck for the month. And we're budgeting on the low end. So it is a low income budget right now, which is going to be $500. And we're not pulling out cash again this second week, so I just pretty much took, random cash that I had stashed in the house to help us take care of some of the cash expenses we have, like doing the laundry. So that's pretty much it. And then after I finish this, I'm going to do a flip through of the month of July again. So if you would like to stay tuned for that, go ahead. And I appreciate you for being here. I really, really appreciate you for being here. What I'm doing right here is I'm setting up the expense trackers for the operating account and then also the credit card. I'm going to show you where we started at the beginning of the month. We had that transfer deposit of $490 that brought us to a balance of $510 in this operating account. And then I had all of the transfers I made for the first week of July. I am still tracking expenses. I'm still doing the budget. I'm still making money moves, saving money, investing where we can. So even though I didn't film it initially, these are all of the transfers I made within the first week. So, we give. So our family tithes off of the income that we used. Any additional income that we don't use to budget with, that I don't share, is always, we always give off of that too. We just do that privately. I transferred money to our annual bills account. That is a high yield savings account with Capital One 360. We just had a few cents left over from the budget, so I sent 36 cents there. And then I had a transfer from Capital One to the transportation account. Remember, we're trying to save up for all of our transportation costs ahead of time because we used a credit card, and it's just easier to pay it back from that savings account rather than, piece by piece every week. So, and then I transferred 7 cents to the Zero Out Challenge. So that ended us $169 as a balance or a cushion. These are all of the credit card expenses that we've had. And that is the end of this video. Girl, if you made it all the way through the end, thank you so much. Again, this annual budget workbook is available on Amazon, and it's linked below if you'd like to give it a try. I appreciate all of your support. And as always, continue to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. Bye for now.
You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of